of the National Football League welcome you to Acrisure Stadium here in the Steel City of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Baltimore Ravens and the Pittsburgh Steelers. On the visitor's sideline, there's the head coach of the Ravens. His guys are in the middle of an incredible run. It has been a few months since their last defeat. On the other sideline, the Steelers head coach, Mike Tomlin. His guys stuck in a bit of a losing streak, hoping the return home can be what they need. Mike Tirico along with my partner Greg Olsen. That's the kicker. Tyler Luke set to get this started. Off we go from the Steel City. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Steeler offense ready to take the field for the first time. They'll be led out by a young man who's making a name for himself, their rookie quarterback.
The biggest takeaway coming off last week's loss is he just needs to make a bigger impact overall. He certainly wasn't bad. I mean, no interceptions, protected the ball. But he needs to do more. He needs to kind of let it loose and take some more shots downfield and maybe throw into some tighter windows. For his team to win, this offense needs to be better, and at the front of that is the play of the quarterback.
A pass taken in by Johnson. Knock him down just shy of the 40. So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. A give, and here's Johnson. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
Great job there by the defensive lineman. You can see, Mike, why he is one of the best interior players in the entire league, using his strength and his speed to get through into the backfield, take the running back down for a loss.
This one is complete to DK Metcalf. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line. They'll have a first down. It's a gain of 28.
Every staff in the league that understands it, we have to play a rookie quarterback, regardless of their talent, regardless of how high they were drafted. The ideal situation is to fill that huddle with as many veteran players as possible. The quarterback's going to be young. He's going to make some mistakes. The more veteran, talented guys around him, the easier it is to weather those mistakes.
Give them 17 more, and they are on a roll. Another first down. In the red zone now. He'll drop to throw. 2nd and 10.
From the contact. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And he'll take this one in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. That touchdown gives him 18 on the season. Exactly the way they scripted this one. A beautiful opening drive, Greg. Able to find the end zone on the game's first possession.
And Mike, the word that comes to mind looking at that drive is execution, and that's exactly what they talked about all week long. They wanted to come out early in this game and establish an early rhythm, and that's exactly what they did with that touchdown drive.
Makes the score Steelers 7, Ravens nothing.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. On the return, here comes Tucker. Get across the 20, mark him at the 22-yard line. The Ravens offense taking the field for the first time, led by their quarterback, league MVP in 2019. 23, Lamar Jackson.
A lot of things jump off the tape when you watch last week, Mike, but it was really just the overall execution of the game plan that stuck out the most. I mean, not only to get them in the end zone a handful of times, he protected the ball, and he routinely exploited the weaknesses that they found during the week on film. He's going to be looking to do the same thing over these next 4 quarters. If he's successful, they're going to have a shot to leave here with another win.
And he's out past the 30 and out of bounds. It's a gain of 10. That's enough for a quick first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Jackson. He'll get it into the hands of Garrett Wilson. And he'll be out of bounds, but they move it down to the 25-yard line. A big play there for Baltimore. 42 yards. A first carry now for Rico Dowdle. And a good tackle out wide will hold him to a gain of just 3.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 22-yard line.
From the 22 now, here's 2nd down and 6. They'll run. It's the man from Virginia Tech, Rachel Tootin. And they'll get him down inside the 5-yard line. It's 1st and goal coming up.
The story of this drive has just been their ability to sustain and get fresh sets of down. Now, in this case, after picking up that big gain on the ground, they find themselves 1st and goal.
This opening drive, it has been a work of art. Now, can they put the finishing touches on? It's 1st and goal. Dowdle. And he's going to lose yardage here, taken down back at the 8.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal.
It's back at the 8 now for 2nd and goal. Now it's a bootleg with Jackson. On the run to the right. And he will score! Lamar Jackson. Touchdown, Ravens.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down a score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score in the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop. With this extra point, we got ourselves a tie ball game.
The extra point is up and through. And the Ravens come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. We'll start at the 4. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. Steelers offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. He's had a nose to the end zone all season long, and now here in the month of December, he is the NFL's leader this season for rushing touchdowns. So the drive begins with a give to Johnson. He'll move it ahead for about 3 yards. Malachi starts there for the stop. You get a look there at his numbers on the ground from a week ago. From the 29, here's 2nd and 7. Now they'll set up to throw. And Cat reels it in on the right side. And And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Metcalf makes the grab again. And it looks like he's going to have the first down. The defense was right there, but a gain of 2. Good enough for the first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
On the give, it's Johnson. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
We don't give these big guys enough credit, Mike, just how fast these defensive tackles really are. Here he uses his speed to break through, take the back down for a loss.
They'll go again with Johnson. A nice pickup, moving it across the 40. We'll give him 6 on that play. It's 3rd and 4.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
Now, faking the give. This one down the field, but lined up incomplete. Joshua Palmer was the intended receiver. And that'll set up 4th down. A fair catch called for and made just beyond their own 15.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
They'll begin here on the ground. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
That's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
And while the defender is going to get credit for the pick, Mike, I think he needs to go up on the sideline and thank his pass rush because they forced that bad throw. That is the perfect example of when the front pass rush and the back end coverage work together. Man, that was big-time ball.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. Quick throw here is complete. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to, what they call, punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open.
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. So the turnover turns into a quick touchdown, and Greg, that's exactly how you want your offense to take care of business.
Anytime your defense can create those sudden change situations, Mike, absolutely, you have to take advantage of it. 1 second, you're sitting on the bench going over your next drive. All of a sudden, after that turnover, you've got to be able to get out on the field and go. Take advantage of the short field, and results in a nice touchdown.
Next, the score, Steelers 14, Ravens 7.
Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. Wester now to return it. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. Lamar Jackson and the Ravens headed back out again. And he is the NFL leader in pass. 2 weeks to play. Looking to finish strong and capture the crown. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's second down.
Brought down at the 30-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
The shotgun, here's Jackson. To the outside, complete. It's Wilson. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 40-yard line. Not just a first down, but reception number 70 on the season.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
Raven football, quarter number 2 begins as they've got it with 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. The throw, left side, caught by Andrews. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. That's the first grab of the game for the man leading the entire league in receptions coming into the weekend. He gets his team a first down. A first down throw for Jackson. Right back to Andrews. He's got another one. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Here's 1st and 10.
First down, Baltimore.
Jackson up top again. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down.
First and goal at the 10-yard line.
To the air one more time with Jackson. That's hauled in at the 2. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
They'll try to run this one in. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Rico Dowdle. Touchdown, Baltimore. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score. And, Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
Now for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Ravens will tie things up. We are all even at 14. So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. Now return coming from the 7. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. That's caught. Right side, it's Freiermuth. Nice gain here. He's going to be marked down at the 35-yard line.
That's good for a Pittsburgh Steeler.
On the handoff, it's Johnson. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield.
Steeler. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
On first down, right back to Johnson. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's second down.
A gain of 2 brings up second and 8 at the Ravens' 45-yard line.
Another run here with Johnson. And they'll take this down inside the 35. 14 on the pickup. Good for a Steeler first down.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Now this time they'll look to throw. There's a short one caught by Freiermuth. And he'll be out of bounds, a pickup of 5.
Out of bounds at the 25-yard line. It's a pickup of 6.
A shotgun snap, and they'll give it to Johnson. He gets free. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. 2 more touchdowns for him here. Now 19 for the year.
You just don't see these kind of holes too often at this NFL level, Mike. And you can see once he got the ball, the clear line to the end zone, he doesn't get touched. And an unfortunate defensive breakdown here ends up costing him 6 points.
Boswell adds the extra point, and the Steelers have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. Boswell now following the touchdown, back out to kick this one off. To return is Tucker. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
The Ravens take over.
The Ravens offense and receiver Garrett Wilson getting set for their next drive. And it may be time for this defense to start throwing a second defender at him. Look at what he's done. Whatever the defense has tried in the first half, it hasn't worked. So here's a first and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Travel start on the ground. He'll burrow his way forward for a couple with Deshaun Elliott on the tackle.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8 at the 26-yard line.
So, from the 26-yard line, here's second and 8. Jackson now. There's a short one caught by Andrews. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. That one good for 26 yards. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Throwing Jackson. Got a man downfield. It's Wilson. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. It's a big one for the Ravens. And even 30 yards. So they move inside the 20, first and 10 at the 18. Here's Jackson. He's got his big tight end, Mark Andrews. Touchdown, Ravens.
He's lined up one-on-one, and it's a mismatch from the very beginning. He's just so fast, so big. He's kind of part tight end, part wide receiver, and when you have that type of skill set, it's just going to be hard to stop.
On is Luke to add the extra point. He gets gets it to go, and the Ravens will even the score. It's now 21-all. So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. They'll get this up past the 20, and that's where they'll set up shop. The Steelers offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And he's been a tough man to stop in this first half, putting up some big numbers already. And remember, we haven't even reached halftime yet. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down. And they'll finally track him down as he takes it up to the 45-yard line. A gain there of 23 yards. That's a Steeler first down. Run out of the gun with Johnson. And he'll move this ahead for about 4 yards. Malachi starts there for the stop. Just shy of midfield. Here's second and 6. Here's Johnson. He'll get in behind his blockers, get forward for a pickup of 3. Jair Alexander up from the secondary to make the stop. Third and 2. Here we go.
Third and 2.
Out of the gun. He'll throw. Throw to the sideline. Well done. Good job with the feet. Stays in bounds. It looks like, and yes, they do, have the first down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. He'll swing this out to Johnson, and no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
A gain of 2. Brings up second.
Shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. This one complete to Palmer. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down. And that is incomplete.
But here we find the best laid plans sometimes do go astray. Every offense, Mike, what do they tell us? We want to stay ahead of the chains. We want to stay on schedule. This was a third and very reasonable. Incomplete on that third down try. Now brings up 4th and short.
Oswell's kick is good. And the Steelers get 3 here late in the first half to take the lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Ravens offense and receiver Garrett Wilson getting set for their next drive. And seemingly every time in the first half, it's resulted in a big play that is borne out by those eye-popping numbers. They'll run. This is Jaylen Warren. And he'll get about 5 past the 30-yard line.
A gain of 5 brings up second and 5 at the 32-yard line.
Second and 5. It's right. Play action now. Jackson. His fullback. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. And fortunately, this is going to get out of bounds. So no turnover, and it's actually going to wind up a first down. Good work to get the first down, and Greg, maybe good fortune that they're able to keep possession after the fumble.
And I know where his mind is, Mike. He's so focused on getting that first down, which he does a great job getting, but it can't come at the expense of protecting the ball. Now, in this case, he's very fortunate. He loses the ball, but it ends up going out of bounds. Let's add that to the list of great throws we've seen out of this quarterback here in the first half. We thought he might be in line to have a good game, especially against this style of defense, but let's be honest, Mike, he's been more than just good. He's been sensational.
2nd and inches. Back to throw, Jackson. And he's into a slide to avoid the contact. Does so successfully, and it's a first down.
Gain of 7. First down, Baltimore.
Halftime coming up, and we'll take you down to Scott Hanson for the EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. It is Week 17. Playoff spots on the line, seeding on the line, coaching jobs may be on the line. Let's dive in. Our tour of the NFL starts now. It begins in Cleveland. The Browns at home to take on Carolina. And it's Jonathan Brooks. He gets it, he finds some field, and he's going to leave everyone in his wake. He's gone. The Panthers wind up taking this one by a touchdown. Next, let's go to Landover, Maryland, just outside the nation's capital, looking in on the Commanders as they host the Tennessee Titans. And this is the former Gator, Chim DK. It's fired deep downfield. He's right there to secure it. And when it's all said and done, that's an 80-yard catch and run for the touchdown. Lastly, let's go to MetLife Stadium. It's the Giants taking on the Eagles. And this is Jackson Dart. He'll connect on a 13-yard touchdown pass. This one's gone to the half. We're all tied up at 7 apiece. With that, we'll show you the playoff picture in the NFC. Still lots to be decided as we speed towards the conclusion next week. Meanwhile, in our game, both teams have been able to move the ball effectively. It might be a question of which defense can make a stand in the second half. As we send you back out to the broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Points, all that separates these two sides as half number 2 kicks off. Lester now to return it. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Ravens offense and receiver Garrett Wilson getting set for their next drive. And he was unguardable in the first half. You see the numbers as they try to add to those here in the third quarter. Off the play fake, Jackson. A throw left side, taken in by Wilson. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line.
Well, he had such a great first half throwing the football. There's no reason to think, Mike, coming out here for the start of the third, that anything's going to change. He's picked up right where he left off, and the numbers are indicative of just how well he's played.
On 1st and 10, Jackson. He'll complete this one to Rashad Bateman. And he's in! Rashad Bateman. Touchdown, Baltimore. And he continues to be a focal point of this offense. Now 10 touchdown catches for him on the year. Luke now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Ravens have taken a 4-point advantage. Now, after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away. This one taken at the 7. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. The Steelers offense. And their running back set to go once more. And you have to imagine the defense is saying, how do we stop this guy? He has run roughshod through him to this point in the third quarter. He'll work this ahead for 2, maybe 3. Nate Wiggins up to make the tackle.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Give it right up the middle. Here's Johnson. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it. This is 3rd and 6.
3rd down and 6.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And that is incomplete.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on 3rd down? It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up 4th down.
Forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over.
At their own 37-yard line.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Now Dowdle. Room to run past midfield. And he's going to be brought down, but not until he gets inside the 35. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. 32 yards.
Well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game, and you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the drive.
On the handoff, this is Warren. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the lines. It's a loss of a couple.
The key to great defensive line play is the get-off. When that ball moves, how fast can you get off the ball and get into the backfield? That's exactly what we saw here. Quick read, react, get off the block, take him down for a loss.
It's a zone read, and Jackson's going to keep it. And a nice game there. He's out of bounds, and that will bring up 3rd down. Now it appears we've got a Steeler injured on that play. Athletic training staff's going to take a look, but this is a problem late in the season. "21 is the line to gain as we hit 3rd down. The shotgun, here's Jackson. That's complete to his running back, Bashal Tootin. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a 1st down.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on 3rd down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now the Ravens use their first timeout, and they'll get a chance to talk things over after picking up that 1st down.
DC ready? Hey, you. Sit on.
From the gun, Jackson. That's the right side. He's got Andrews. And he's in. Mark Andrews. Touchdown, Ravens. So that is 2 touchdowns in this game, and now 15 for the year.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. 2 guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
Is Loop to add the extra point. He's got it, and the Ravens will extend this third quarter lead.
Steelers 24.
Now, after the touchdown, Loop is back out to kick this one away. Now return coming from the 7. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Steelers offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. And as you take a look at the numbers, you have to imagine he was the top conversation in that locker room at halftime. They got to find a way to slow him down. Nothing they've done has worked so far. And a good run there. It'll get him 5 yards. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 5. Now they'll set up to throw. They'll try to hit him with a screen. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
They'll throw out of the gun. Right back to Johnson. He's got it again. He'll be out of bounds. That's a decent pickup of 5 on first down.
At the 39-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd down, a run with Johnson. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
Steelers, first down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd down and 4.
48-yard line.
Off play action, he'll set up to throw. Open man downfield is Freiermuth. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line.
That's another.
And on his first down, it's Johnson. And a spirited run there, somehow managing to gain a couple of yards.
19-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll run this over the center with Johnson. And it'll be a pickup of 3. So 3rd down forthcoming.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 3.
He'll look to throw. Taking off, he'll try to get there.
A gain of 9 yards. That's another Steelers first down. 1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Well, a chance to get right back in it here. 1st down and goal. They'll look to throw. Now a screen set up for Johnson. And this one blown up. Good surge. Drop him. A loss on the play. Back to the 9-yard line.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped, and That play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league and results in a negative play.
Off he goes.
Great job in coverage here. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball. He decides to tuck it and turn it to a runner. They get to him quickly. Picks up a couple yards, but not enough now. Brings up third down.
And he'll be forced to throw that one away. Excellent work defensively. He took away all the options, and now it is 4th and goal. Here comes Chris Boswell to try a field goal. This, about as short as you can get. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Steelers are able to get it back within a score.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense, settling for too many field goals.
And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Ravens offense and receiver Garrett Wilson getting set. And you see the numbers for him into this 3rd quarter. They just pop off the screen. He has been open and electric throughout. Jackson now to throw on 1st down. He's going to air this one out. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's 2nd down.
Quarterback's lucky on that one, Mike, that ball ended up just harmlessly falling to the ground. It was that initial pressure that got to him that forced the errant throw, and fortunately for this offense, that ball didn't end up going the other way.
That's over the middle to the tight end, Andrews. And that'll go for a gain of 7, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Here's Jackson. He's got his tight end. That's Andrews. He's over 100 receiving yards on the afternoon now, and a 1st down to boot.
11 on the play. 1st down, Ravens.
So, no shortage of offense in this one as we end the 3rd. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. 4th quarter begins on the ground. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
The best linebackers at this level, Mike, they have all the physical attributes. That's a given. But it's really their instincts. It's their ability to dissect and predetermine where the ball is going before the ball is even snapped. And you could see with how fast he met the back at the point of attack, he knew exactly what play was coming.
Jackson now on 2nd down. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. That's the former Raven, Patrick Queen. In for the sack. It's a loss of 9 and sets up 3rd down. Now it's Jackson. He'll take a shot. Looking for Wilson. And that is incomplete. He was looking for Garrett Wilson there. And now it's 4th down. This one fielded out beyond the 25. And it's a good solid return as he takes it back up near midfield. Steelers offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And with just you can see he leads the league in rushing touchdowns. So the drive begins with a give to Johnson. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Tackle man at the 47-yard line. 1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9. He'll drop the throw. He connects with Palmer on that one. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
Gain of 10 yards.
Now it's Johnson. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple.
Taken down at the 41.
From
2
the
yards
41.
on the pickup.
Here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw. In trouble, and down he goes.
When you can win so fast as an edge rusher, you put so much pressure on the quarterback to speed everything up. He can sense that pressure coming either from his front or back side. It either speeds up and leads to an errant throw, or in this case, it leads to a sack.
They need one right now. 3rd and long. He's got his tight end. That's Freiermuth. And he's going to be taken down right at the 25-yard line.
That's good for Pittsburgh.
Handoff. Johnson is running right. And they'll have 1st and goal. He is down inside the 10-yard line.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
They'll run with Johnson. And he's got another one. Touchdown Steelers. Touchdown number 3 for him in the game. He's up to 20 on the season. Greg, how often do we say it's a one-possession game, and that's a 2-part story? Part 1 taken care of right there with the touchdown.
All right, Mike, so they go down and they get the all-important touchdown. But only half the time is this truly a one-score game. They need this 2-point conversion here to tie it up.
They'll try to do it with the screen. And this time they stop him short of the goal line. Touchdown a moment ago. No 2-point conversion to add on as they come up empty. So the lead is down to just 2 now in the 4th quarter as they kick it off. Wester now to return it. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. Lamar Jackson and the Ravens headed back out again. And this defense might be about ready to win. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read, seemingly every time.
It's hot. Come on.
On the ground, it's Warren to start the drive. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
Second down. Jackson. That is left side and caught by Flowers. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
It's a gain of 6. And it's 3rd down.
This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. Throwing Jackson. Open man, right side. He's got it. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. His 8th reception of the game. And good for a first down.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the 4th quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative, just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
Looking into the middle, there's Flowers. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the Steelers' 34-yard line.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and a yard. To the air one more time with Jackson. He gets it to the rangy tight end, Waller. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 3, but that is good enough for a first down.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
A quick slant to Flowers. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
It's a gain of 5.
So, from the 26-yard line, here is 2nd down and 5. Again, it's Jackson. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. The Steelers going to use one of their timeouts. Talk things over before 3rd down.
It's 3rd down. 3rd and long.
From the gun, Jackson. And he's got it to Flowers for the connection. Now Pittsburgh will bang a timeout here. That's their 2nd.
13 yards.
They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down.
Sit on! Sit on!
Here's a run going left. And he will get into the end zone. Facial shooting. Touchdown, Baltimore. That touchdown, number 11 on the year. Greg, that's the way to handle it. Up 1, go down the field, get the touchdown, and extend the lead to 7.
Mike, the key for this offense, when their best was needed, being able to extend this lead late in the 4th quarter, they've got to be feeling pretty good about where things stand to close this game out.
Makes the score Ravens 42, Steelers 33.
Now, after the touchdown, Loop is back out to kick this one away. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Steelers offense and their running back set to go once more. And it's hard to believe you can run the ball a whole lot better than he has. The vision, the cutback ability, the acceleration, the stats. It has all been on display throughout. That's caught. Right side, it's Freiermuth. And he's going to be taken down at the 37.
13 yards on the play. And the Steelers first down.
Now they'll set up to throw. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up
So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion. In a moment, it is 2nd and a yard. They send Freiermuth, the tight end, in motion. They'll drop to throw. There's a short one caught by Freiermuth. And they'll pick up the first down, a gain of about 4.
5-yard gain on the play. That's good for us Steelers.
They'll look to throw again. That one down the field, but it is incomplete. Pat Freiermuth, the intended receiver.
He was covered.
And that will lead to a second down. Back to the air one more time. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. Here's a big one. This third down. He'll look to throw. He'll try to run for it. Can't beat those legs. 13-yard pickup. A scramble leads to a first down.
Steelers first down.
They'll look to throw. Got a man open downfield. It's Tolbert. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
That's another Steelers first down.
In the red zone now. He'll drop to throw. Throw on the run is complete. They'll work now on 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 12-yard line.
His receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. And this drive's going to continue. He's taken down, but they are set up with first and goal. Now, 2nd and goal. Two plays at their disposal, but they'd love to get it right here on 3rd and goal. Under pressure, and down he goes. They've got him back at the 10.
Brings up 4th and goal.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. And he's going to go down. The pressure too much. And that should wrap this one up, as they have to give it up on downs.
So as an offensive coordinator, you have to have answers for what the defense throws at you. And in this case, your quarterback is sitting back there. He has nowhere to go with the ball on 4th down. He ends up taking the sack, and now your drive is over.
So here's the Baltimore offense getting set for their next drive. And this one, but the shouting. One timeout left defensively, but there's no need to use it here. They'll begin here on the ground. They're going to mark them down right at the 30-yard line. And now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. So, 1st and 10 now from the 30. On 1st and 10, it's Warren. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
So it is a win here for the visitors, the Ravens. And it is a season sweep for them. They defeat their division rivals for the 2nd time this year. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long, everyone.